using a chair, you're gonna sit on the edge of the chair. You're gonna have your legs at a 90-degree angle. It'll be kind of hip width apart. And then it's gonna be a little hard to see here, but hopefully you can see this. Normally when we're in the chair, kind of grounded, we kind of relax, but what we're gonna be doing for these exercises is you're gonna roll the pelvis forward. You're tipping, if your pelvis was a pot, you're gonna tip it forward, just gently give a nice lumbar curve, just a natural lumbar curve. And I want you to kind of watch and see what that does to my posture. If I tuck my tail under, can you see how that rounds my shoulders and jumps my head forward? Versus all I have to do is roll that pelvis forward and it really aligns everything on top. This is going to be the position that you're going to work from with the exercises if you're seated. And it looks like everybody's seated. All right, let's start out with just some elbow curls. So I'm going to have you make a golfer's grip. You bend at the middle knuckle. It's kind of a weird thing. But then we're going to place our index and middle fingers at our temples. Our thumbs will point down towards our hips. And you're in that nice, tall sitting position. We're going to bring elbows together and we're going to open wide. We're just going to do this for a little while here. And if you can, coordinate it, and it doesn't have to time any special way. I'm going to have you inhale through the nose, expanding through the lower abdomen, and then exhaling through the mouth, relaxing. Good. Just noticing how the body's working here, noticing if it feels balanced from right to left, or if it feels one side's doing its own thing. Without judgment, we're just observing the body, just noticing. Maybe notice if this movement feels easy or difficult to your body. Checking in with that lower body, making sure that you still have that pelvis slightly rolled forward, that everything's stacked on top of it. Basically here, we're working with the shoulder girdle right now. As the elbows come together, you can feel the shoulder blades pulling apart away from the spine. And as the elbows open, you're gonna feel those shoulder blades moving back together. So I'll do 3 more here. But go ahead and relax the arms there. And then if you have a pillow next to you or something that you can place between the legs, we're gonna do some knee pillow squeezes. So you're gonna just place a pillow or a yoga block or whatever you have close by between the thighs. We're sitting in the same position. Pelvis is rolled forward, nice and tall through the spine. Feel you're lengthening up through the crown of your head. And then we'll go ahead and we're just gonna squeeze and release on that pillow. Yep. Nice lengthening through the spine. Squeezing and releasing on the pillow. So again, an opportunity to just observe the body, noticing if both sides are working equally, or if one side feels it's stronger, or if the muscles are firing at different times. Or maybe if one side fatigues faster, just observing and staying with that breath if you can. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. The pelvis doesn't move at all, it stays pretty fixed. It's just those knees kind of pressing together on the pillow and releasing. Do about 5 more here. Good. Go ahead and relax. You can set the pillow aside. Let's come on up to standing. And we're going to do some gluteal contractions. Basically, you're just going to squeeze your butt and release. All right. It's basically just feet hip width apart. Pointed straight ahead. If you have your shoes off, you can go ahead and spread your toes. Okay, and then lengthening up through the spine, so feeling that ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, ear alignment. And then we'll go ahead and you're just contracting the glutes and releasing. Good. This one can be tricky for some people. You might initially not feel anything happening, and over time, hopefully you'll feel them start to kick in. If you can, you're going to keep your abs relaxed and really just try to isolate those butt muscles, almost like you're making a fist. And you're just going to squeeze, sometimes holding for a second, and then release. Sometimes that can help kind of be able to get that timing right. And again, you can notice, does one side feel stronger? Does it feel they're firing at the same time, or are they firing differently? And then if you can, add in your breath. And yeah, it's just the glutes. And that can be super common for people, even when they're on the ground, they want to kind of tuck their tail under to get their butt to go. We're going to go into some standing arm circles. For this one, you're going to make that golfer's grip again, bending at the middle knuckle. We're going to bring arms up shoulder height or a little bit lower. And I want you to think about just gently engaging your shoulder blades together, kind of drawing them down towards your hips, but also in towards the spine. With this one, you also want to keep your abs relaxed and your glutes relaxed, because we want to work all those little tiny stabilizing muscles along the spine. Here we're just circling forward, palms are facing the floor and thumbs are pointed forward. I want you to think about grounding through your feet and lengthening up from your tailbone through the crown of your head. There's kind of a dynamic tension happening there. Elbows are straight. This one can be fatiguing, but you're gonna listen to your body. If you're just done, that's okay. But feeling into this, your body, you'll probably feel it kind of bouncing back and forth because it's trying to kind of find balance. Because we're not clenching kind of those outer abs and glutes, we're working those inner stabilizing muscles that are so important. We're working kind of from the inside out. Go ahead and relax the arms down. We'll take a couple of breaths here before we do the reverse ones. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Let's take one more breath together. And exhale. Good. The same thing. Feet are hip width apart, pointed straight ahead. Toes are spread wide. We're going to make that golfer's grip. And we're going to bring those arms up. This time, palms are going to face towards the ceiling. Thumbs are going to point backward. I want you to think about drawing the shoulders down away from the ears, and we're going to circle back. So softening the abs and softening the glutes. It's okay that your body's kind of moving back and forth. It's just kind of constantly working to kind of find balance. Again, you're nice and tall through the spine, lifting up through the crown of the head. A little bit more here. Go ahead and relax the arms down. I'm going to have you close your eyes if you're comfortable with balance. And go ahead and I just want you to check in with your body. I want you to notice any little sensations that are happening right now. Notice how your body's feeling. Good. I know we didn't check before, but oftentimes I'll have people pay attention to what their posture feels and where their weight is in their feet before we go into that, and then reassess after. And oftentimes there's this shift.